Cornmeal porridge. I remember going to high school when sometimes for dinner it was cornmeal porridge. Yes, cornmeal porridge for breakfast, for lunch, or even for dinner. I am not a big fan of cornmeal porridge, but it's an household favorite. In this video, I'll be making some cornmeal porridge. I'll be using cornmeal, which we know comes from corn. I'll be using a little vanilla, a little cinnamon stick, cinnamon powder, nutmeg, a little hint of salt, a little granulated sugar, and nutmeg. This is what I have on hand, and this is what I'll be using. I used 4 cups of water, and I added half tablespoon white salt, and I'm using 2.5 cups cornmeal to make this porridge. Porridge is an all-time Jamaican breakfast. I remember going to high school. At times I used to have this for dinner because we couldn't afford anything for dinner, but it's really filling. Once you add this to your boiled water, you have to be careful that it's under low heat, or else that will pop and like burn you like so hard. You have to make sure you stir once you add the cornmeal in the boiled water. Stir in its entirety until all the lumps and the clumps are no longer there. You see how it's popping? You have to make sure you stay far from it. Once you stir and all the lumps and clumps are out, you want to cover and allow to boil. You could also season before you add the cornmeal. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You choose how to do it. This is how I do it, where I added a little of the cinnamon powder, a little vanilla, then I added some nutmeg in it, and then once it's boiled, I will sweeten. Cornmeal takes a roughly 20 to 30 minutes under medium heat to cook, and it has to be cooked properly to be consumed. So you want to make sure it is cooked. It's not like oatmeal, where once you put it on oatmeal in 1, 2, 3, oatmeal is ready to be served. This takes a while to boil because it's corn that has been pasteurized. It takes a while to cook. Once it's ready, you just need to sweeten. In Jamaica, we used to break bread, put in it. We used to eat it with crackers, whatever you choose. I also added a cinnamon stick in it. Whatever else you have handy and you feel you want to add to it, you can. I could have also added coconut milk to it, but I did not have any coconut milk. Coconut milk helps to add additional flavor to it. It is not a sweetener. However, if you use coconut milk, you don't have to use the condensed milk. But I've done it where I've used both because the coconut milk is fresh. The condensed milk is the sweetener, and I'll add a little sugar. You sweeten to your liking, and you can serve with anything that you want. Be it for breakfast, be it for lunch, be it for dinner. Because I remember when I was going to high school, there were times when I had to have cornmeal porridge for my dinner. I am not a big fan of porridge, however, I have to feel for it to boil it. And let me tell you something, these cornmeal in America, it's like it states that it was made in Jamaica, but you have to be so careful because sometimes it is like really thin. It will start boiling fine, and then all of a sudden it becomes watery. Yes, I've had issues with different types or different textures of cornmeal where once you put it to boil, it starts boiling the correct way. 10 to 15 minutes in, it becomes water, so you have to be careful. Once it's sweetened, there I am pouring out my finished cornmeal porridge for breakfast. You can serve with anything you choose to. At this point, big up, welcome to my channel. Here's another quick and easy video, which is a typical Jamaican breakfast. From the bread and the egg, this is an all-time, long-time favorite of, or long-time favorite prepared in 95% Jamaican homes, cornmeal porridge. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.